Anthony, how is it out there?
Oh, it is good. The sun is on the way up, and we've got some great smelling food here. Our pal, Chef Reagan Roach, is in from Harris Ranch this morning. How's it going, Chef?
Doing very well, thank you.
All right, we're excited, of course, to have you giving us our tips for the 4th of July, folks. It's coming up on a Wednesday, and if you want to get a nice spread here, Chef is here to kind of show you and talk to you about even some things that they have available at the restaurant as well. These steaks looking amazing. So where are we going this half hour?
And so what we're doing this half hour is kind of getting some of our sides prepped. We're doing some grilled potatoes over here on the side. Did a little bit of rosemary with those. We're doing our vegetables now.
Okay.
We've got some end of the season California asparagus.
So what exactly is this?
This is zucchini.
Wonderful.
Okay. So we're just going to do a little salt, pepper, maybe a little fresh herb if you'd like, and we're going to put that on the grill and get some nice marks on it. And then after that, we're going to go into these nice looking steaks.
All right, so, well, we're following you. So we did the melon here during the last half hour, so you've got this chopped up and ready to go. Talk to us about this is olive oil that you've drizzled on this?
So we got a little bit of extra virgin Harris Ranch California grown olives. We're going to do a little bit of salt, freshly ground black pepper.
Oh, nice.
We can put a little bit of fresh herb on that. We're going to do the same thing here with the asparagus.
And this is kind of a nice healthy way to lay out your dish. Obviously you're going to have the big steak going, but this is the way to kind of balance out your meal a little bit.
Sure, you know, and steak just by definition isn't necessarily unhealthy, you know, and so we got a lot of good minerals and vitamins and so forth and all of that.
True. Yeah, I'm a steak and potatoes guy, so you're speaking my language this morning.
That's exactly how I like to eat as well. And what better way to eat on the 4th of July? And so we've got a little bit of salt, pepper, and some fresh herb on this. We use some rosemary, and then we're just going to go ahead and lay these down over here on the grill and let those get started.
All right.
Once those get going, we're going to maybe take a few of these asparagus and do the same thing.
While you're doing that, I'm going to flip over here. All right, wonderful. And the asparagus, you just kind of chop them to the size that you feel like it's comfortable to serve with, basically. So
with the asparagus, there's basically going to be kind of a wood end or a stem end, and so if you just break it, you estimate maybe an inch or 3/4 of an inch up, and it's going to be nice and tender. And so you just want to take those and put those on the grill. Once we get those started, the next step will be just to kind of start prepping our steaks.
All right.
Steaks are going to be pretty easy.
Let's bring it over because I want to talk to people about the type of cut and things like that. Obviously, you guys have them available there as well. Now, what type of steak is this?
So this is a ribeye steak.
Okay.
Ribeye is my favorite steak. I love it because it's nice and fatty. Got a little bit of a nice eye in there. You see all that nice marbling throughout.
Wonderful.
And so we got the nice cap to it, nice eye portion of the steak. And so, again, super easy. We're just going to go with a little bit of salt and pepper.
Okay.
Olive oil. Maybe just a touch of olive oil. It's going to create just a quick kind of marinade for it.
Oh, very nice.
So we're just going to drizzle that again with a little bit of that same olive oil.
And ideally, so what's a typical time for prepping your steaks and things like that? What's the process? You take them out of the freezer or you bring them to the house? You know, do they need to sit out for a certain time or do you need to season them so far in advance? What's your tip on that?
And so basically you want your steaks to be room temperature. Before you put them onto the grill, you want those to be nice and, you know, pliable.
Gotcha.
And so you're going to put the marinade on there. Again, you're going to use a little bit of salt and pepper.
Oh, very nice.
We've got a freshly ground black pepper. We've also got, I'm going to grab something here. We've got something over here by the melon, which is a Harris Ranch steak and grilling spice, which is a nice combination.
And how early do you want to put that on before you actually grill?
Not too early. You really want to make it, you know, just a few minutes. You don't want the salt to sit on there for 30 minutes or, you know, an hour or anything like that. You know, it's not going to really hurt it too much, but really you want it to be pretty close to the time that you put it on. And then
we're going to let you prep that. We've got some vegetables on the grill. We've got the ribeyes ready to go, which of course come here locally from the Harris Ranch, which is, for folks that don't know, all their farmland is right here in the valley. So we'll talk more about that. Of course, everything grown locally coming up next half hour as well. Stay tuned, folks. Connie, I'm going to toss it back to you. We've got quite a meal going on here, let me tell you.
I can't wait.